Hello, and welcome back to the channel. This is DJs on the beat. So we're going to be talking about a topic today, quite interesting ones. It's going to be in a series. It's going to be in parts. So first, we're going to be going through broadcast connections. I know I've talked about using Pro Tools for broadcast. So I want to break down how connections can be made using your DAW, your mixers, and what have you to for effective broadcasting. So let's dive in. So broadcast connection. So what you need first? We are going to go with the equipment first. What do you need? Let's say the barest minimum. So let's dive in. So the first on our list is, like I said when we are doing the Pro Tools DAW. The first you're going to need is a um four channel audio interface. So I highlighted some low costs ones on a low budget. So we have SSL 2 plus, we have the Focusrite 4i4. These are the older generations, these are the newer generations. So let's move to the next one, which is your Surface controller. This is not if you don't have this, can still work with what you have, but this will give you the feel of you're using a mixer itself to work. So this is just an add-on. So, but the thing what you need now is your mixer, audio mixer. So for this let's say for the scenarios now, for the lowest minimum, the best minimum you can go with the X32, M32, the Presonus Live 32. Those mixer in that range. So they are, I can't call them semi-pro. They are still professional mixers, but they're not. I will just call them digital mixers. So they are just entry level. They're not the flagship. They're not even the semi-pro. Semi-pro starts from, let's say, Behringer Wing. So this is just an entry digital. So, but you can't still use the, let's say, the MR rating. You can't use them for broadcast. You can use them, but it gives you a lot of headache. But with this, you're still one way to go. You are good to go with this. So in the range of this M32, X32, the Personas Live, the mixers that has 32 inputs. So that works very well. So the next thing we look at as our connection cables. So when you're doing these cables now, the network cables now, that's where you're using um your stage box, your digital stage box, your connection. Let's say you're using Dante, you are bringing in audio over IP. This will work along. This is network cables are your fuel. So but the best you can do for yourself to save you headache is just to get at least a Cat 5e. A Cat 5 will give you just 100 megabits, but a Cat 5e will give you 1 gigabit. You can see that's times 10 already. So who do want to go for the times 10? So that would be the want to choose. That would be the best option to choose the Cat 5e. So and when you're doing this, also try to get something called an intercon. I didn't put that here. Maybe in previous video. In next videos, I'll show you. I'll add pictures for intercon, so you can, or you should look them up. Intercons. So the next cables you're going to be using, because you are using now, you're going to be starting from the scratch. The lowest stage of you using broadcast with the mixer we are going to be using the lowest possible way. So when you're using the lowest part, that's with the USB. When you're going to the using of Dante, you're incorporating Dante, you're now going into the advanced era of broadcasting. So using the type B cable, this is the normal printer cable you have all around the type B cable. But when you're choosing a type B cable, ensure to choose the one that has something called the ferrite bead. So what does a ferrite bead does? A ferrite bead is a electromagnetic device that helps you sieve out electromagnetic interference. So that sometimes, if you, I don't know, maybe I've noticed it before, when you're doing some kind of maybe recording and probably you're in a UPS and the UPS goes off. There's this kind of electromagnetic interference induced in the wire, and if you are recording, it's going to affect it. But if you are using this ferrite bead cable, it will cancel it out. It won't affect your cable. It won't be audible. If it's even passed through, it will never be audible. So and we have two type of, when you have this type B, you have two types. Some will have just one at one part, but it's better you get this one that has on the two parts. So, and the network cables you have again, that's the same thing. We have the Cat 5, the Cat. So these are, it looks like when it's this pre-made one. So the next one, so we are going to Dante now. These are the equipments, these are the tools you use for Dante. So majorly you have your Dante virtual sound card, you have your Ethernet switch, and try to, in a way, avoid the PoE switch. So it's going to save you a lot of stress, because they try to like manage electricity, and in the way when you have a large network, it might gives you some drop down. So the next one we are going to be talking about is a Dante controller. This is what you use to do your routing in Dante. Then we have our in and out. That's, you can use the Dante AVIO. So the next one we have is our DAW. So anyone you like to choose. So is that you're using Pro Tools, you're using Cubase Pro, Studio One, Logic, or anyone you feel like using. Again, you have only two options to pick from. So depending on your budget, you try to make use of this wisely. So each of these cases I'm going to be revealing to you is going to based on how you can it's going to show you which PC you want to go for. Though when you're using the Mac, it works for all type of cases, but when you're using the PC, only two cases works best for you, which we're going to be talking about